Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for June 2021. It's for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do recommend you check out your natal chart to see where your rising, your moon sign, and your Venus sign lie, because I really think that looking at all of those collectively could give you a better overall view of really what's going on for you this month. Okay, so I'm sorry these are so late, guys. May has been like a pressure cooker for me. I have so much going on with like fourth house stuff, like where I'm living. Like we're looking to buy a house, which I know right now it's kind of insane, but I'm pretty sure things are going to work out for me. So like I have a pretty good view of all of that. Also a couple weeks ago, it's spring up here in the northern hemisphere, and like my allergies and like my sinuses went all kooky a couple weeks ago. And so I've been dealing with like sinus and like lung stuff right now. So excuse me if I cough every once in a while. It's been weird. It's hard to go out, like, just because, you know, the whole world forgets that anything else existed other than the C word. So it's like, anytime you have a cough or anything, it's like, ooh, you have leprosy or something. You know what? I don't have leprosy. I'm pretty good. But, you know what? My allergies, while they're being like this, I figured I'd do these behind the camera just so, like, there'd be more of a focus on the cards instead of, like, what's going on with my lungs and stuff. So, I apologize if I'm a little nasal or if, I guess I'm a little hoarse for a little bit. It'll pass. Okay, let's get into your reading. All right, the first row we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Queen of Swords. Second row, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. Third row, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Hierophant. Wow, you have three queens here. You have two queens in the first row. And, oh wow, okay. You have a queen in the third row. Okay, I'm pulling, this is going to be the universe or spirit's take on each row. So this is going to be the past, present, future. And I'm pulling three cards from the Spirit of Nature, or, I think it's Spirit of Nature Oracle deck. Oh my god. I am brain farting during this Mercury retrograde, so excuse me. Oh, plus my cough has not been great. But excuse me for that. Okay. Okay, so the universe's take on, oop, geez, one just totally fell right out. Okay. Huh. Sagittarius just had this. They had this in their present tense, but you have this in your past. You have the cat spirit. Claim your independence. You have the frog spirit, clearing out the clutter for the present. And you have the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. That is in the future. Wow. Okay. All right, so first row, which is the past, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Cups, or I'm sorry, you have the Six of Cups, not the Nine of Cups. I don't know, I just said Nine of Cups. And you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I really think that there is a project or something that you were working on that really has to do with your stability in life, like something that is really important to you. Maybe it's like your occupation, what you're doing for a living. I think that you've been nurturing this energy, and you've been Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay. With this Queen of Pentacles, like you're trying to cultivate this idea or this new thing that you started. I bet you started this about like 6 months ago. You know, at the, yeah. I really do think you started this like 6 months ago. And it's something you've been continually working to, like on or towards, like you've been trying to transition into something different for yourself. The Six of Cups as well. And you've been focusing, like you were focusing on the soulmate connection. And for those of you that are single, you were, you know, maybe you're getting out there dating. Maybe you're seeing what was out there, really trying to figure out like what you want in a relationship, like what you want from a person. Or maybe this is you getting a clarity in that, like what you want. In the past, you also have the Queen of Swords. So I think you had the clarity to be able to cut something out of your life that was no longer serving you. I think that, you know what? It's coming to my mind is that it was what was being cut out of here was the way you were being with yourself. The soulmate connections, any connection in general, technically the root of it is based on how you interact with and love yourself first. Because if you have a sad or like not good relationship with yourself to begin with, like how good of a relationship can you really expect to have with others? If the most important relationship in your life, which should be the one that's with yourself, isn't being nurtured, isn't being cultivated, isn't being listened to. So I really think you started to listen to that important, like make it important, making important the relationship that you have with yourself, and that's radiating out to the other relationship that you have, which could be your soulmate connection, or just like the connection that you're trying to establish with someone else in general. The past energy, the universe, or Spirit's take on this row is the cat spirit, claiming your independence. You know, I don't think you're, like, I know that sounds like it counteracts the other, but there's a way to feel a certain amount of independence within a relationship. And I think you're really striking out that certain balance, because Sagittarius needs to feel independent. They do. Like, I totally get it. I'm a Sag rising. I teeter-totter between, oh my God, I want someone to be there with me, to love me, to, oh my God, I need my freedom to be able to express myself like when and how I want. It's not in like a self-destructive way. It's just needing to like find the balance between, you know, doing for yourself and doing for others and loving yourself correctly so that you can love others. There's a serious balance that needs to be struck up here. All right. Your present energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, so I think this is abundance and prosperity that's growing around you. That is something that is stemming from your relationship with yourself changing. And maybe even the relationship you have with like the way you talk to yourself. I think that's changing too. And that's kind of having like a ripple effect outward. You have the Page of Pentacles in this row as well. So like, I think you are going towards that idea, that goal, that wish that you wanted for yourself. Like you're taking action towards it. You also have the Two of Swords. So I think this is something new for you that you feel kind of blind about. Like you're not really knowing how to proceed, but you're following your intuition through it because you kind of have to. Because you don't have the past to look back at to see how you should proceed going forward. It's because this is new territory. And that's great. But, you know, you having the faith to keep going forwards, even though you can't see exactly where it's going to wind up, that kind of faith is what can bring like miracles into your life. The universe or spirit's take on the present, you have the frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. You know what? It's springtime in the northern hemisphere. You could be simplifying like your life and your things. You might be weeding out some of the stuff you have. Maybe you're going to have a potential move. Maybe you're going to be moving. And, you know, the like clearing out the clutter. Maybe it's just time to simplify. Make things more organized so that you can like facilitate this change a little easier. Like it's like you're prepared, but I mean, maybe you're not quite sure exactly where you're going to end up, but the preparation that you put in is what's like showing that faith to the universe, that you're kind of putting yourself out there for the change and like knowing that something's going to change. All right, so in your row for the future, you have the Seven of Cups. So I really do think you have a lot of choices coming your way pretty soon. Like, this is going to open up a lot of new doors for you. Like, this new way of operating in relationships, this new path that you're going towards with this idea that's something that you're passionate about, that you're kind of, you know, treading into with, you know, closed eyes because you don't know what to expect. But that's when the universe can bring the surprises. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, you're spoiled for choice. Like, the universe is opening up to you with possibility. That's awesome. In this row, you also have the Queen of Cups. So again, I think you're finding that emotionally nurturing, like, stability within yourself. And you're realizing that the waters can be calm as long as they're calm on the inside. Like, no matter what's going on the outside, I think you're finding that inner calm, that inner balance, that inner compass that shows you the way that you need to go next. I really think you're relying heavily on your intuition this month. I really, really do. You also have the Hierophant in this row. What I'm hearing is that for some of you, this is a return to you, like, in your spiritual practices. Maybe you were on hiatus. You know what, 2020, 2021, they were faith, you know, rockers. That they had a way of shaking you loose of the way that you thought about your life and the way you thought about the people in your life, the way you thought about your own role in your life, like what you wanted, putting yourself in the forefront. For others, I actually think this is you kind of letting someone else stand up and play a more prominent role in your life, you know, and trusting that. And being willing to rely on someone else to be supportive of you. This could be a man or a woman. There are no genders in tarot, but this is what I really feel. You know what? You know, this might be a Taurus too. I feel like for some of you, there is a prominent, like, amount of Taurus energy in your life, possibly from a partner that can be having a large effect on this reading. You know what? Taurus is also going through a lot of, like, self-love and, like, knowing their worth, especially with Uranus and Taurus. Oh my God. I know this isn't a Taurus reading, so let's get back to it. But I really think that there is, like, a prominent Taurus in your life. I get that feeling. The universe or spirit's take on the future, you have the butterfly spirit. So transformation is beautiful. You know, I really think that, like, there is there's a progression of transformation throughout this reading where you're finding the clarity of mind, you're knowing how to nurture yourself and nurture a soulmate connection you know, feel the stability that you bring for yourself, and, you know, having faith in the things that you're going towards, so the universe can open up possibilities to you, and this emotional stability that you've, you know, cultivated will lead you to actually have more faith in others and in yourself, and possibly reconnect with, you know, your, like, your spiritual side. And there is nothing wrong with that. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I will see you all again soon. So have a great month of June, okay? Bye, Sagittarius.